Okay, this is Haraya Makes Gravy. Somebody asked me, how do you make gravy? I never use gravy in the can. So, okay, I have my skillet. I'm going to make it nice and hot. And I poured some of the grease from out of the pan of turkey. And I'm going to put that in the skillet. Okay, not a whole lot. Just a, I don't even want to fill up the bottom of the pan. And then, wait a minute, let me get my fork. Yeah, this is called Haraya on crutches making gravy. Now I could have swore I had everything ready, prepared, like they do on TV, but I guess I don't. I actually think that there's people walking around my kitchen that walk off with things. The invisible people that just walk off with things. Okay, here we go. Alright, so now, then to the drippings, as they call them, I'm going to put flour, okay? And you just want to quickly stir that until it gets to be a paste. I don't measure anything, so the best I can do is just tell you to put it in there until you got a paste. But the key is to stir it quickly. And then, right here, beside me, I have a jar with some water and flour in it. So after I get that to be a paste, I pour the, and this is, I guess you could call it thickening. And I put like about 3 tablespoons of flour in this jar with water. And that's what I'm going to use to thicken. Now I have like a pasty, a white pasty liquid, kind of thick. And to that, I'm going to add, I cooked the turkey neck, the giblets, well, some of the giblets I chopped up and put it in the stuffing. But the giblets, the turkey neck, and all of that, I boiled that. So the broth from that is what I'm going to use as my broth for the gravy. And then I'm going to season that with some poultry seasoning, salt, and I only use, and I put the turkey neck in there so that can cook in the gravy. The chopped up giblets, part of the chopped up giblets. Yeah, so then you want to maybe drop some browning sauce in it to give it a little brown color. Or you can leave it the way it is. I like to put a little brown color in it. Sometimes I drop a couple of drops of soy sauce in it to give it the brown color. But anyway, so then you just let that simmer and it'll thicken up and that'll be your gravy. And what I was going to say, I use only, now where is that? Okay. Yeah. Chef Boyardee. Wait a minute. I use pink Himalayan salt. And thank God they now sell it in ShopRite. That's the only salt that I use. I don't use this salt you can use even if you're diabetic. Look it up. But I'll put the salt in there and pink Himalayan salt. And it is actually pink. Comes from the Himalayas. Anyway, and the poultry seasoning. And that is how you make the gravy. Okay. So, goodbye from Haraya Makes Gravy on Crutches. Oh, I forgot to say, the next step after this gets to be nice and thick, I'm going to cut up a lot of my turkey and put it in the gravy and serve it that way. Okay, now I'll say goodbye from Haraya on Crutches Making Gravy.